Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I am JB, and joining me is Mark Marsh.
Hey everybody.
So, we're gonna attempt to do something of a Valentine's Day special here, and that's what Scooby-Doo movies we would watch around Valentine's Day. Which is an awkward one. I don't know how we're gonna tackle this because
This
really there's not that many, but I'm gonna attempt it, and I've come up with three options. I mean, I think we could easily do this maybe for some of the GTVs versus episodes, so that's what I've decided to do. So, Mark, do you have any inklings to which one you would? And by the way, Valentine's Day may not necessarily mean for shippers. It could just be
yeah,
the love between
right.
Shaggy and Scooby, which I could argue could be any Scooby-Doo
I got
DTV.
the perfect combo, okay? Everyone watching this video, you're there with your partner. First put on Zombie Island. The next one, Witch's Ghost. Nailed it. By the time you put on the third one, you're laid in bed. You're welcome.
But then you'll miss the alien invaders and
You
uh,
put that on while you're doing the deed.
I don't know what's happening.
End on high note. Valentine's Day, perfect. The Holy Trinity.
I
Those
mean,
three
to
films, that's
be
all you need.
fair, how long is the runtime for Zombie Island and Witch's Ghost? Because like, I'm the
An
type
hour
of
and a
guy
half.
that like it's just 20-second riz that like you know what I mean. I don't think I'd get past the intro because I'm rizzing. You know what I mean? I'm on the riz thing. So that's actually a wild thing to say. But I thought what you were gonna do is go with the old kind of psychological routine, and I don't know where this is from, but I heard somewhere or I read somewhere that if you wanted to get closer to a potential suitor, right, you should take them to see a horror movie because if they got all scared, they could cling to you,
Well, Zombie Island is a
and
horror,
so
it's
that's what I
zombies.
was.
There you
That's
go.
where I was thinking you were going. Like, oh, because
Nailed on
that's
that one.
scary. They might be
And then we got
fearful.
ghosts and witches in the next one. And then we have
So,
aliens. We're pretty much all there with Ripley, think
I mean,
about it.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, all those three
We got Rick
elements
Grimes group in Zombie Island.
is some
We
type
got a
of
supernatural
fear,
group in Witch's Ghost. And we got Ripley in Aliens. So it's pretty
sci-fi.
much, yes, see, it's all there. Yeah, see, it's the perfect date night for Valentine's.
That's where I was thinking you were going though. It's like, oh yeah, just put on the first one, and you'll be away by the third one. Don't worry.
And then and as soon as you get to the ending of Alien Invaders, that's where you.
But that's sad though. Do you want to? Do you want to?
Well, to be fair, most people here, their date's going to leave them anyway, so you might as well leave on that one
Because
anyway.
Crystal and Amber leave, and it's
Exactly, so were their
somber.
dates.
It's sad. I don't know. I'd want it to be happy, like
I don't
the
know.
land of a
Some people
million
are going to be lonely
dreams.
on Valentine's Day, and they're going to get with someone. It might just be for one night stand, so you might as well end on that scene because it's pretty much the same thing, basically.
Yeah, they get beamed off into cyberspace or
Yeah,
into alien land. That's kind of nuts. That's
perfect
actually kind of
Valentine's Day.
wildly inappropriate as well. I need to maybe put a disclaimer before this. Although I guess this has always been the more mature leaning. I don't even want to call it mature because it's actually
Well,
painfully
there's
immature,
there's
but it's a
a
more it's like the torture of the channel. Like the interviews are like Doctor Who. This is the torture.
this is what people subscribe for. They need stuff like this sometimes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to salvage my own sanity, and my proposition is
You can't do specials.
Scooby-Doo stage fright.
Oh, okay.
Because you get to me that kind of gives you everything. You get the songs, and some of them are better than others. And actually, that Homewrecker song is wildly inappropriate as well. Like, I can't
That
believe that
is
that's in a DTV. Like, stay away from my man, Homewrecker. Like the fact that that's actually in a Scooby-Doo DTV is actually really funny. I feel like someone should send that to Ariana Grande or something, like, because that's actually crazy. But it's like the closest thing you really get, apart from like the live action movies, maybe, to a Shaggy, not a Shaggy, although that is a Mystery Incorporated, to a Fred and Daphne love story. Because that song at the end, like, if the ending of your date is that last song, I don't think you can get much better than that. Like it is literally the crescendo of all the emotions, and I just feel very vindicated that that particular ship is given its due diligence at the end of it. Even if they throw it out the window by the next DTV, I just think that that is such a fantastic scene. So that is my first recommendation to watch on Valentine's Day.
But
Now,
we'll let the audience decide which list did you prefer, my one
JB.
or JB's?
So what? So your one is literally Zombie Island,
Well,
Witch's
yeah.
Ghost, and some good loving.
What you warm up with cuddles, and you slowly enter the bedroom with Witch's Ghost, and then you finish with Alien Invaders. I'm pretty sure I've just done the whole narrative to get people in the groove on Valentine's Day.
But
I'm
you finish with
Cupid.
Alien Invaders, or do you finish with Alien Invaders? Like that's the question. Do you finish with Alien Invaders, or do you finish with Alien Invaders? That's the question. That is the question. Because if we're going to cyber chase and stuff, I kind of think that I
We've
think that we're getting a bit we're
well, I think at
overstretching
that
ourselves a
point you'd
little
be
bit.
finished, and then just like a breather, like go out for dinner.
I think we've got to the stage of parody here. I think that we're actually parodying ourselves.
We, I'm based at Cupid at this point for everyone watching.
I don't know. I think the stage fright,
I'm pretty sure those three films I said will work
although
properly.
Alien Invaders
Haven't tested it
is
myself,
on
but
my
it seems like a
list
foolproof plan.
because, actually, to be fair, one thing that I learned with Alien Invaders, and this definitely isn't a gender thing. This is just me self-inserting my own relationship into this. But Millie doesn't like sci-fi or aliens, which is the stark contrast to me, because I was watching Alien as a kid, and we've mentioned in this series before that I've watched like I tried to watch every single Doctor Who episode to the point where I'm now on ITVX via BritBox, trying to watch all of the classic series. So I'm wildly into aliens and sci-fi, but she isn't. So I think Alien Invaders could be polarizing if you're with someone, even if it's a friend that doesn't like sci-fi, because that's like its own separate genre, right? It isn't just Scooby-Doo, it's also a genre in and of its own right. But the love song that Shaggy sings for Crystal and Amber, that's the theme song. That's a lovely theme song. You know, I met by chance a girl in bell-bottom pants, and she likes to say groovy
Groovy.
like that. Or she came out of the blue, and in an instant I knew everything would be
They got married and had some
groovy.
pups as well, and
Oh,
then he finally found out he got his heart broken.
like oh, that's a nice, sweet song. And I think it would be a great theme song to broadcast on Valentine's Day. Like if you like okay, if you are with someone. Oh, how romantic is that, right? Say you're trying to rizz up someone that's a Scooby fan, and you yourself may not be a Scooby fan. If you can do enough digging and learn that song, and you can play that on the guitar, you can sing it, even if you harmonica it, bro, I think you're engaged that night.
I think if you played the harmonica, I think you got a Riz already.
That's true. I mean, that was the thing that in all the rom-coms of the 90s and the early 2000s, if you can play the guitar, you're aware.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
and
Just a guitar.
if you could play the harmonica, you can pretty much play any instrument.
Or the triangle. Dun 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 dun
I
dun
think
dun
anyone
dun.
can play an instrument. It's like you get the triangle. I
To be fair,
find
if
that
you can
fucking
play
music
groovy on the
class.
triangle, bro, like
She says in their Tinder profile, "I like a musician," and I goes, "I got the triangle, love."
dong.
Ding dong.
Actually, here's what I can. Oh, we've got oh,
Ah.
this. If you can play the groovy theme song,
Wait, what is that?
I know. I'll show you.
Is it weird? I want that now.
It's a Scooby-Doo ukulele. Shall we unbox it for?
Hang on, I'm gonna. Is this on Amazon or eBay?
It was a gift from Millie's mum. Can I play groovy? I don't even know if the microphone is picking this up. Okay, you know what? For Valentine's Day, I'm gonna try and find the ukulele notes. Because look at this, like you could literally like this is the Riz. If you're trying to Riz up a Scooby fan, You got to learn the ukulele, specifically this type of ukulele. And if you can sing, that'll make things even better.
See, I now want that.
This is the most disorganized episode, but we got a good unboxing out of it.
What the looked at my eBay thinking, so I can't even say to her, what the fuck?
What have you found?
I'm on my eBay page. I'm looking at my watch history. It's recommended this. And I was like, oh my,
Tell me. Look at me and tell me what you've been
oh,
recommended. And if I have to bleep it out, I will. God knows what you've been recommended.
okay, I got recommended. Don't judge me. I don't know how. It recommended me. Ah, 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 ah. It goes on offer now. 35 quid.
Okay.
Free delivery.
That is getting bleeped. But I cannot believe what I've just heard. Okay.
How is that my recommendation? All Scooby-Doo stuff and then that. I'm like, ow.
Let's transition to my final pick, the one that
Oh
I think
god.
is going to be a little bit controversial, even with you, but Scooby-Doo Curse of the Lake Monster, okay? Because I know people don't like the Shaggy and Velma thing in Mystery Incorporated, and I agree. I think it's presented in quite a toxic manner in that series, and there were reasons that probably would have been better explained, but like people have mentioned, they had to be censored and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Velma and Shaggy in that series at all. And in general, I think relationships can get a little bit dicey when you know that it's just going to be wasting time because we're going to get the reset button hit by the end of that DTV and a new status quo to be established at the start of another one. But I just think the performance of Nick Pilatus and Haley Kiyoko and the soundtrack from David Newman, I just think there's certain things that sell that to me. That the only thing that I don't like is because they wanted to make a third movie at that point. But I think if they had the hindsight that this was the last one, I don't think it would have damaged that movie to have it resolved where they could be together. Because if that's the last we're going to see of that universe, does it matter now? I just think that they wanted to reset the status quo for the next one. But I just think the acting, even taking away from the Shaggy character or the Velma character, just those two and that endearing performance, I really like it. Even if I'm not rating it as its own individual story for a Valentine's Day thing, I think it's cute. And the date scene, Scooby's a bit annoying in it, but there's a lot that I can find endearing in that sequence there. So that's it. Curse of the Lake Monster, Ukulele out, or Triangle. And I think you're a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I think it's gonna go well for you.
See, I really want that ukulele now just so I can start playing that in my intros.
Imagine that. If you can learn something. But this has been a chaotic episode. I don't know what we've done. I don't
Hey, the
even know if
Valentine's one's probably the best hitch ever.
I don't even know if this episode can go out, but we've got recommendations. We have Scooby-Doo film
You're gonna have to make it as
recommendations
18, saying viewer discretion advised. Are
for
you sure you want to watch
Valentine's
this?
Day.
Yes. I've already been like thinking, this is a first for you.
We have recommendations for Valentine's Day. If they
I
want a
did my
more
best.
comprehensive video, Warner Brothers should make more Valentine's Day specials.
I'm helping out all the single people out there. I felt I did my part.
And literally, any Scooby-Doo movie is probably good for friendships because Shaggy and Scooby love each other.
Except Loch Ness Monster.
No, no,
I
that's
wouldn't
that's the
recommend
best one. That is
no,
the
I
one.
wouldn't recommend
That
that
is
for
the
Valentine's Day.
best one to recommend because that is literally you get the love between Shaggy and Scooby, the song Brothers Forever. We could get a family recommendation because people tend to love their families if they want to. They've got also the family dynamic with Daphne and Shannon. Like, I think Loch Ness Monster is actually the perfect Valentine's Day movie, and you should watch it on repeat. On repeat. You should watch Scooby-Doo Loch Ness Monster repeat Put it on repeat. Put it on the playlist.
It's on Blu-ray as well, which really annoys me. That's how much I despise it.
I love it.
I'd
And
rather
you know
watch Music of the
what?
Vampire.
You can too. So,
No.
if you love Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster, make sure to like the video, comment down below what your plans for Valentine's Day are. Me personally, I'm hoping to get a good lie in, maybe make myself a sandwich, go for a walk, apply for a job. Who knows? Like it's gonna be a wild, wild February 14th. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone for watching. Mark, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me over on my Twitter at iGosLuigi or Instagram at MarkMarsh94 or over at twitch.tv at iGosLuigi.
And you can find me on Twitter at the Love Doctor. Actually, don't look that up because I don't know what that is.
They
That
go
could
to a
take you
random
to yeah.
place, say
Imagine
the
that.
Love Doctor.
XXX.
Mom.
Yeah, do not look up the Love Doctor. But one day I will get there. But yeah, all of our genuine links will be in the link tree down below. Thank you so much for everyone for watching. If you do want to see more, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.